Hi, I'm Kristine Ballard. Welcome to ARTnUP, the place where creatives connect, cultivate and support each other's creative journey.
And I'm Melony Smirniotis, and today we're talking to the lovely Rachel Carroll. Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
Hi, Rachel.
So excited, and I'm going to kick it off. And this is quite extraordinary today because we're going to, even though we may be a little ambitious, we're going to try and bring it all together in a 10-minute, 1-minute question-answer experience. Oh my goodness, I'm nervous. Okay, but I think Rachel can pull it off. It's just us that would be the problem. All right, let's get going. First of all, tell us, when did you know you wanted to be an artist, a full-time artist?
As I was leaving school, my father kindly gave me the option. He said, "Don't you want to wear a suit and work in an office?" And I said, "No, I'll have the overalls, please." So I went straight from school to uni.
Excellent. Where did you go to uni?
College of Fine Arts. It's now been renamed, the School of Art and Design. But yeah, it's a faculty of the University of New South Wales.
Excellent.
I can see where she makes her art.
I know.
That
I was going to say, where do you
question.
make your art? But we can see this great big studio. So
Yeah.
far away, let us know.
Yes, it's right here. I mean, I can give you a quick flick view if you want.
That'd be great.
And that'd cover the focus for her art. Yeah.
Yes, we can
We're
stick
firing.
it straight away. Is this your home, Rachel? Well,
Yeah. So this is below my house, and yeah, it's only a setup I've had for a couple of years now, but yes, it's definitely an active space and a well-loved space and a well-utilized space. So yeah, but I run art classes here as well. It's a bit of a mess at the moment because I've been busy doing my own thing, but and then I clean it up so people can come in and enjoy the space. But I think the advantage is, people like seeing a working studio.
yeah.
And yeah, so that adds a bit to it.
So that kind of covered the focus for your art, but look, just with a quick squiz around, definitely the subject matter would resemble all that being nature. Is that your focus from here on in, or has it always been your focus?
It wasn't always my focus. When I was at uni, I was obsessed with urbanscapes and cityscapes. And then I had a stint in Scotland and came back and thought I need to refocus my vision as an artist. I wanted my work to have a stronger message. And that's when I decided to become more focused on the message for the environment.
And
so
Rachel,
everything since then has been about the environment.
and you're painting primarily, is that right? That's what we can see. You're a painter. You start drawing a lot of drawings from nature. You've got a lot of sticks and collections of things to inspire you.
Yes, I'm always collecting bits and bobs, but yeah, no, painting, encaustic, drawing, and there's a little bit of printmaking as well.
How do you schedule your time?
Oh no, I'm quite diligent with it all. I mean, when I've got a deadline, I like to work 9 to 5. I mean, at the moment I am squeezing it between teaching because I teach a lot at the moment. But if I've got a deadline, I'll paint nights as well and weekends. So, but I usually have Wednesday, Fridays in the studio to get a body of work happening and continuing.
And all that teaching and interruption, how do you keep motivated? What if you hit a flat spot? What do you do about it?
Yeah, I mean, I like to work through things. So yeah, if there's a flat spot, you start experimenting, and sometimes the flat spot is, for me, it's a lack of doing. So I know I just need to pick up a brush and start doing something, even if it's drawing the flowers in front of me. And in saying that, my students are an inspiration to me as well. I think we feed off each other. So it has a twofold process there. So, they give me ideas, I give them ideas. And yeah, so that keeps me motivated as well. I never thought teaching would, but because teaching's fairly new to me. I've only been doing it the last 8 years. But yeah, I find it does benefit, it does inspire.
It's a full-time though. It's a full-time gig, the teaching, the painting, trying to be a human to all these loved ones. So what happens with things, the extra, like social media? Self-promotion? How do you factor that in?
Oh yeah, I squeeze that in. I mean, my partner tries to tell me I need 1 day a week for social media and marketing, but I don't. I probably, it happens when you're 11 o'clock at night in bed about to go to sleep. Oh yeah, I'll post something.
Yes, we can relate.
Yeah, so I mean, as important as the social media realm is, it doesn't feed me. I don't live off it. I see it as a nice little side story. For me, exhibiting in galleries is still, you know, my main focus. I wouldn't say I'm making a living from Instagram.
Yeah, and you are prolific, and you're constantly moving and, you know, present. So we will list, you know, at the end of this, you know, quite proudly where you'll be exhibiting and where to look out for your bodies of work.
Oh, thank you.
Going to ask you, Rachel, what's the hardest thing about being a painter? But I think you're a mixed media artist, really, is what we have to call you, because you've got lots of different channels that you work in. So I suppose it's, what are the difficulties in doing that? What that might slow you down or will make you evolve too? You said you've changed your thought process and your focus as well. So what right now, I have to ask you, what is one of the hardest things about being an artist?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I think artists have always had a slightly tough gig. You know, it's not art isn't something that people want to buy every day. So yeah, I mean, I guess as an individual, you've just got to stay motivated regardless of whether you're selling or not, and keep interested in the topics you're choosing to paint. And yeah, I mean, I think the only difficulty sometimes I find is coming into the studio going, am I going to use encaustic? Am I going to paint with oils today? I end up doing one of each.
That makes sense.
Know, so for me, it's a lovely, I like to bounce between works. When I'm producing an exhibition, I like to have 30 pieces on the go. I tend to narrow it down to medium when I'm working for an exhibition, even though I work in many areas. If I'm having an exhibition, I'll decide whether it's all going to be oils or whether it's going to all be encaustic. So I think that makes it easier for my process, and then often my process is driven by a direction. So I choose a location, or I choose an environmental problem that I want to solve, or educate others about. I mean, at the moment it's as simple as teaching people the names of our native flowers. I think that's been quite a nice journey to go on.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, I do notice, I'm going on a little tangent here, but I do notice that a lot of your exhibitions, you're supporting a particular cause that's close to your heart. So tell us what's in store for this year in terms of your journey with exhibiting and your causes.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I guess my a constant for me is rainforests, and whenever I have an exhibition about rainforests, I support Rainforest Rescue, and they're helping expand the Daintree in Queensland. So that's quite a passion of mine. But on a grassroots level, I'm involved with a lot of community events, and I'm doing a show with Rotary this weekend. And that's giving back to homeless. So yeah, every time I have an exhibition, whether it's my own or I'm involved with someone else's, I do like to know what the underlying message is and purpose. And, often I support children and children's charities. So yeah, it just depends. Some exhibitions demand a certain, focus, like if it's environmental, and then other times I do bring it back around to humans and sometimes even animals. I do have one on the cards possibly for later this year for the RSPCA. So yeah, it's nice to diversify. She's
very generous.
Yeah, I think that keeps you connected. As an artist, you want to be connected, so that helps you connect to the cause as well. It's sort of secret education sometimes, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And it's nice to give back. I mean, a lot of people presume artists are just there to make a quid for themselves, but it's nice to think you can, help others along the same path and give back to others while you do it.
Absolutely. We're big fans, Rachel. Thank you so much for today.
Yeah, I think we whipped through it, I think we're going to tell everyone where they can all see all your lovely work if they don't sort of break into your studio there.
Yeah.
But we look forward to looking at your new shows coming up, and also your connection with all the causes. I think they're really worthy, and if you educate everyone and include a bit of creativity in there, I think that can't hurt.
Yeah, we'll be listing those causes as well because they're close to our hearts also, and just delightful to talk to you. Thank you so much.
That's all right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks a lot.
Bye. Thanks. Bye.